Hi there folks, Money Rider lads are back. Jumped is finally back at last. We've been waiting.
Took its time.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we wouldn't say we were that excited about the flats, but yeah, we certainly missed this.
I disagree. I'm excited it's over.
So yeah, as we all know, we've already got underway. We had Chepstow Friday and Saturday. We saw some decent runners there that day. Rockefeller, Postrish, as you highlighted, Neil. Bit of a shock there. Reserve tank.
Indeed. Yeah.
But full credit to Jarvis Plate there and O'Brien and his team. You know,
it's back. That's the main thing.
That absolutely is what matters.
Absolutely,
other than today where there wasn't a jumps meet on, but anyway.
Yeah, but there's some tomorrow, so
yeah,
we're fine.
But yeah, you know, have a little watch out. Basically, if you didn't see it, it was a very good race, and Paddy Brennan never gave up, and fair play to him. You know, he stuck out to the end and saw his opportunity and took it. So anyway, as obviously we literally have just started, we'll start with this video. Will be just ones that we like, ones to watch. A few fancies for some friends of ours, Money Rider friends. Jamie, I believe, will give us his ones to watch sort of sometime during this week, and we'll put them in the next video. So let's start off then.
Keyboard Warriors, start your engines.
Yeah.
This is where we set ourselves
Enjoy
up
yourself.
at the beginning of the season for a fall.
Yeah. So I'm going to kick off with Elixir the Nuts. I just think, you know, I mean, I know it's not, again, this is where people go, well, it's not a new one. We all know, you know, had a successful end of the year. But I just think it's, you know, proved that it's got a lot to offer this season, you know, over a full season. You know, started with Philip Hobb, only had 2 runs for Philip Hobb.
Jump ship.
Yeah, and and jumped ship. Like, you know, the last one, it fell, and the one before that, it was a long way behind Apple Shakira, which we all know was a useful horse at the time. Sort of deceived a bit, somewhat, in her last few races.
Yeah, I still can't work her out.
Yeah, we might see.
Useless.
Yeah, maybe we might see a return to the early form of last season from her. But anyway, so. Yeah, I expect him to come back all guns blazing. Unfortunately, was withdrawn from Cheltenham literally, I think, like a day before or something like that. So we never got to see him go, which was a real shame. Yeah, so for me, you know, just, you know, got a good season ahead of him, I think. And then sort of leading on to you, Sean, you know, did finish once behind Thomas Darby, who
second to
Classical Dreams. That leads us nicely onto your first choice.
Yeah, standard Mullins first out for me. It was always going to happen, but again,
where's that Marsley? He just spoke on my colours here already.
Straight away on there, as I always will go. There is one Mullins that always stands out, and
if you've watched any of these videos, you know his name is Sean Mullins.
Yeah. But this is one of those that I think when we were doing the Cheltenham previews, I picked out for the Supreme, and when I picked it out, it was 6-1. Now on the day, I assumed it would drift in because Willie Mullins, Ruby Walsh, Supreme novice. It usually goes. It didn't on the day, did it?
Well, it was quite a highlight of the day, though, wasn't it?
We were quite surprised, and the way it didn't even crack a sweat.
I was well impressed.
Goes on then to run at Punchestown, where just as impressive there.
Yeah.
Again, more than likely aiming at Champion Hurdle, which is a race that I love more than any. I just think
more than his own children,
more than my own kids. I can assure you.
Winner, that's why. Yeah.
But that is the race that it looks like they'll aim at. I mean, it's already proven trip's not going to be an issue. It's already proven course isn't going to be an issue. Yeah. I think all that will stop it is a very good horse winning that Champion.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll run 3 or 4 races over in Ireland as a bit of a prep, as you expect a Mullins to do, and then Champion Hurdle's got to be the target.
No.
I mean, with the horses that are going there though, it will take a very good horse to beat him. But it sounds like it could be a very good.
From what we're assuming, it might be Champion Hurdle.
Because as we know.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is
sounds like
a new champion.
Good field, but that's just us in hope more than anything.
Yeah. I believe at some point you've got.
I do have one, but I will mention. And we will get to that, but it's not in the notes just yet.
But you haven't got that yet, so I'll let you take over with your first one.
Yes. First one I've gone for Envoy Alain. or Allen, as the British would say. But yeah, Gordon Elliott horse. He's a 4-year-old, despite the further there. That it says here, little slip of the fingers there. But it's been a long old day. Yeah, 4-year-old gelding. He's owned by the Cheveley Park Stud. It's obviously.
Yeah, which have been moving more and more into
exactly.
Jumps, so.
But he's unbeaten in 4 sort of bumpers. He won quite comfortably the champion bumper in March this year. Beat the likes of Blue Sarri, who was well fancied that day as well. Won at Leopardstown just before that. I think he beat a horse again, Time Hill. I think we may talk about later on in the show. Jamie Codd said after that race he just couldn't put him up. So they
full of
so
running,
much, just full of beans, and. Looks a decent 2-miler. I just think obviously the plan now will be to go over obstacles, and I just think it's one to keep an eye on. You know, if he has a stinker in his first hurdle race, then pull me up on it. But he looks a decent type.
But I think as it's shown with Reserve taking that first race,
they need to run.
As we've proved in the park, things like Footpad, he had a bad run out on his first run. It may have even fell, and then goes and wins by 12 lengths at Cheltenham.
I just think, as I say, his first few runs over the obstacles, they're going to be over in Ireland. He's not going to face anything of really any note for obvious reasons.
Clear the cobwebs.
Once they get that first run under their belt, and I think he'll be away.
Cool. Okay, well, Mark's given us a first choice as well. We've already touched upon. It's not necessarily, you know, a new one out the bag sort of thing, but he just expects, you know, another cracking season from Paisley Park.
I think it was more the excitement that horse brung last year with everything behind it. I think Mark's just, like I say, Mark's very much a flat man. And I think that Paisley Park was one of those that just grabbed everybody. As well as a jump
it was a story, wasn't it? It was
a fantastic
like
story
for
the
owners, the trainer, everything. As I say, I mean, I can't at the moment. Again, who knows? But there's nothing really that's burst on the scene at that sort of distance. That you think, sort of take it on. Champ would be something I would think. Maybe. You know, put it up to him if it stayers and things like that. But you know, in that division, Paisley Park was in a world of its own.
Absolutely.
Or this year.
Apparently, my sister wants to buy Paisley Park if she'd won the 179 million on the lotto.
There we go. So that would have been done.
I said, you take a hefty slice, probably not quite that much, but one she loves as well. Again, for all the same reasons, you know, like I say, just for the story of you know, and the way he came from the heavens that day, and you know what I mean.
Look beat 2 out. Literally look beat. But you know, you could say that about. I don't want to name drop Altior, but how many times does he look beat? And it's just that
just has that special something about it. Just you know, when the time comes, it's
I think Mark just wants to see it again.
Just
unbeaten, have a good season, come home safe.
I think we all do.
Okay, right. So we'll move on then to my second choice. This one's a little bit of a punt, really, based on that performance the other day. Mia's Grace or Mia Grace. Trained by Jed O'Keefe, obviously famous for Sam Spinner. She's only a 4-year-old filly, like I say, owned by the same people, and only had a couple of runs on the National 1 flat. That was her first spin over the timber, but I don't know whether you lads saw it, but I was watching it. Oh my word, you know, she won it with so much in hand, it was ridiculous. You know, and the chap on Sky, you know, he couldn't sort of get enough words in to say, you know, literally they'd gone round like that, and literally the turn for home, she was 10 ahead by the turn for home.
She could have got round again before they crossed the line.
She was already like 8 lengths in front, you know, on the climb to the hill as they turned there, and that was a Hexham, wasn't it? Yes. As they turned in, you know, we've 1 or 2 to jump. I think it's only 1 to jump. I think. She'd extended further, and it's like, you know, none of them could even match a candle to her, you know. So given the fact that, okay, it might not have been the strongest field in the world, but still to have that turn of pace at the end when required, your first attempt as well. She was a bit green, you know what I mean. Made the odd slight mistake, At the 6th she was a bit untidy, but you know that's what you can pick. You know they can learn that, they can get better at that, and I just think, you know, that's one of them sort of. I don't think it's a flash in the pan, you know. I think there is obviously some ability there. You know, whether she can go on and emulate the likes of or whatever.
To be winning by that sort of distance.
It's a start.
Exactly. It's a start, you know. So I was just highly impressed with that, and I sort of argue anyone to say they couldn't have been, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, some people will say quite rightly in the comments below, well, it was only a first run in. Well, yeah, you are right, but
I reckon that'll be rather polite what people.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But, you know, giving people far too much credit.
Have fun.
But yeah, as I say, you know, I mean, it showed ability is what I'm saying, and that's why I've put my neck on that one then. So go on then, Sean, give us your second one.
I'm going to stay over in Ireland as per. Gordon Elliott this time.
Yeah.
Dealt with work. We were talking on the group chat.
Yeah.
Obviously that little video of Gordon Elliott that obviously he's done an interview about this.
Oh yeah.
About how the team's working over there and who's
worth
going
checking
for
out
what.
if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. I believe Apple's Jade has had a win up. Was it Apple's Jade or
I think so. Was
one of those has had a win. Sandcrow's.
Oh, but Sandcrow's been gilded.
Gilded, and I think Apple's Jade's had the win up.
He also highlighted that he's got one what he would class as a Gold Cup horse. It was Delta work, which I was impressed with last year.
I have to be honest, looking at Delta work online and that, looking at the statistics, I didn't actually realise just how reliable he's been.
Yeah, it's a consistent.
He was one of the most backed at Cheltenham. I think he got caved into about 15 when he went out on the day. Didn't run his race, but
it didn't run his race, but was probably part of the best finish of the festival. You know, with the three of them coming up to the line, and he stood every chance. Just got outstayed. He'll learn from that. I believe if Gordon Elliott says he feels like he's got a Gold Cup horse, you can rely on that. This horse must be worth a punt, and you know he can get round. Know he could do the trip.
He wouldn't have a crack if he didn't think he had a chance.
Whether he's learned from that, and you know, I don't know, because he's jumping. I find second to none. You watch him go around over the larger ones. He doesn't struggle with the jumping. It's just, can he stay the extra for the Gold Cup?
It's difficult, isn't it?
I believe so.
You watch the likes of
that's a tough race.
They tear it up over in Ireland, and then they come over. Yeah, so much is expected.
But he's come over, and he did run a good race. Did run a good race at Cheltenham. Again, the question is, got outstayed then. Gold Cup's a little bit longer. Will he get out of it?
Extra distance.
Extra distance is it? But I believe the extra distance actually will help. If I'm honest, in the Gold Cup, and I believe it's a very open Gold Cup this year.
Yeah, there isn't going to be any sort of standout as well. I mean, you can't expect. Forgive me, sorry, who's the winner?
Album Photo.
Album Photo,
to do that again. I didn't see that coming the first time.
No, I don't think anybody did really. We're completely honest.
Very highly rated.
Fair play if you backed it that day, but
there was nothing I saw throughout the season to suggest that he was going to win.
You didn't think, oh, that's a Gold Cup.
Very good odds, but it was a very good Gold Cup field.
Yeah.
So it was a shock, and chuck him in the work, dealt with work. There's a couple of others that have been spouted about. I think it's quite an open one, and I do feel the extra distance will help. So yeah, dealt with work. I'm going on my second one as well. So I think it'll be consistent as well leading up to that.
As I say,
I'm going to win every race.
I believe
you can't fault. Like I say, you look at his record. You can't fault. You know, not out of the top four in all.
It's not bad going.
Well, yeah, that's not bad going at all. So go on then, Neil. Give us your second choice then, mate.
Going back to potential champion hurdle contenders. We know that this is the aim for this horse. It's Pentland Hills, who sort of burst on the scene earlier on in the season. It's strange because his best rating in the flat, where he'd done most of his running to start with, was a 77, which is quite appalling. I think it was sort of 2 out of 11.
Again, something else that surprised me. I didn't realise he'd had that many attempts on the flat.
Nothing consistent.
Until obviously
consistent. And you watch
when we discussed what we were picking tonight. And
watch him on the flat, he'd either bolt up or run no race whatsoever. There was no. Just got nabbed on the line.
Nicky sort of found the key to unlock the door somewhere, isn't
he? But they sent him to Plumpton earlier, just before the festival in February. The plan was then, if it ran a decent race, then it would go for the Triumph Hurdle. It won by 10 lengths. Absolutely hosed up that day, so they had no choice. Sent it to, as I say, for Triumph Hurdle. 20-1. Cruised like.
I think that was the sort of the turning point. Well, not the turning point. That's the point when everybody jumped on board, wasn't it? It was that performance that made everybody go, "Wow, this horse is actually decent." You know?
Again, another nice story. It's a Nick Henderson trained horse, but owned by a massive syndicate of thousands. Our brother-in-law's also got a share in it as well. Talks very highly of it, and then quickly turned around again to go to Aintree. Again, was impressive. had to be worked. I think he beat Fakir Doudary, who ran
another one
race.
that was quite highly, talked about.
Ran a decent race behind Classical Dream in the Supreme Novice the month before as well. Only beat it by a neck, but again, it came there cruising. I just think Nico just didn't press the button at the right time. Otherwise, he'd have been sort of 5-6 lengths in front going over the last. But yeah, ground it out, did what he had to do. Been put away nice and cosily now, and I think we'll have a few prep runs before, and then the champion hurdle will be.
Aintree run, got to take into consideration, as we were saying about our brother-in-law, he was there. That ground was beyond bottomless. On that day,
absolutely.
he said the weather was atrocious. So you take in, he's just 3 weeks prior done the Cheltenham Hill, which the ground I believe was soft there. He's come to Aintree where it was almost bottomless.
Took the turn,
Wins
absolutely cantering. Thought, here he goes. It's just going to be a procession here. But be fairness to the other horse, made a race of it. It was also had a run, just 3 weeks prior as well. But got the job done.
Well, it's a tough ask, isn't it, to do both?
Just looks like he's got a massive engine. Massive engine. As I say, went up the hill, 3 lengths going away. Looks a champion hurdler.
Fair play. Okay, so Mark's second choice then. One that we know of again, Santini, one who was a bit sweet on the other year. Had some, cracking efforts, didn't he? And then sort of some disappointments,
Well, Nicky said that this is Gold Cup potential. Now, looking at Nicky's yard, you don't know what he's going to do with his flagship horse yet. But Santini wouldn't be a bad second choice if Altior didn't get 3 miles. But he did say it's the closest thing he's got to a Gold Cup horse. Top of the game's out for the rest of the season as well. That changes everything. We only just got beat by. So
it'd be really interesting to hear his thoughts of Santini this year. What how he's gone during the off season and stuff like that.
He ran a cracker. He ran a cracker behind top of the game.
He did.
Few people said top of the game will win that. Looking at the second and the last fence, I thought Santini had that race. I really did. But that's obviously my wallet talking rather than anything else. But no, I can't blame you for that one.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so my third and final choice, again, sort of new, but we also know about is Emitom, Warren Greatrix. Obviously, also trains my favourite. Bagawar, which I will be keeping a keen eye on, but can't really have her as a one to watch this year.
She bust on the scene here, didn't she? Things, she bust on the scene.
Yeah.
Dirty girl.
So, but 1-4 and a spin,
Done nothing wrong.
Yeah, beat Liz and Oscar, which is one that's been talked about recently. Beat Interconnected, which we all know changed hands for a sum of money for a jump horse. I just think got a lot more to come. Bumped into Champ on her last race, which again is another good one. There's plenty out there. Lost by about 3 lengths on the day. Maybe it was a bit too much. Maybe asking a 4th win was a bit too much against another very good horse. I just think the signs are there that be ultra competitive again, we'll definitely
going down a Champ. There's no
no shame in that, is there?
Nothing lost in that.
I just think she'll pick up plenty of wins, and looking forward to seeing what sort of step up another step sort of thing, go up another level.
Get your money on.
So go on then, Sean, your third choice.
Time Hill.
Yep.
Hobbs. A nice Hobson Johnson.
Yeah, they seem to be getting on quite well.
It's one of those that never really seems to fail. If they get a good one, you're expecting a good season from it. Again, I believe come third to Emboy Allen. Again, there's nothing in defeat there. He lost nothing in defeat there over the bumpers. The only reason I've picked this out because I watched it at Chepstow on Friday. First time over hurdles competitively, and I thought won very well. It's one of those that will probably be more for the early part of the season. I believe the aim would be to go to Cheltenham. I think that they're still pretty unsure as to where. Ran in snatches, if I'm honest, at first. That could have been a bit of greenness. First time over hurdles, it's a competitive one. The crowds.
You've got to give them a bit of end of the day, you've got to allow them a bit of grace.
There's a little bit of leeway there, but when push comes to shove at the end, didn't run like you'd expect him this. You know, knew what the game was.
Knew what job it needed
came
to
over
do
the
for me,
last in second by about a length and a bit. Knew that there was a job to do. Knew he was in a race, and then within a couple of slaps down the shoulder, nothing needed overworking.
Yeah.
Dicky got past, wins by about 2 lengths.
That's the difference between having the champ on board and
but it did look like if they can just fine tune that middle of the race bit where every now and then just needs a bump along just to wake up. You know, if they can fine tune that, you're looking at a very good young hurdler. If I'm honest, the same with Envoy Allen. If it goes that same sort of way, already got a win under his belt over the hurdles, so knows the job. Next time out, I'd expect the same.
Yeah.
If I'm honest.
Okay, right. So third and final choice for you then, Neil. One that we again know of.
Yeah, this
but
is.
Go on, give us your.
This is my most tentative.
Your whys and wherefores.
This is my most tentative. I won't lie. I've gone for Nuba Negra.
Yeah.
Skelton's horse was third in last year's Fred Winter.
Yeah.
And I only backed it because a very pleasant Irish man at the
That's not what you were
said,
calling him afterwards.
Who looked like he'd been going to Shelton for years, had all his tickets sellotaped to his head and all the rest of it, and he said,
That you bought on eBay.
He said, back Nuba Negra in the last, in the next one he's going to bolt up.
Yeah.
He didn't. He finished third and looked a little bit novice-y for it, but as I say, if he hadn't won the other day so convincingly, I'd have probably sidestepped it.
That was the Lisner Oscar race, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
I know that didn't run to form or very well, but still.
I didn't see the race.
Nuba Negra, honestly, what I thought was very impressive. Like more than right.
Yeah, ran at Weatherby the other day. Beat a Nigel Twiston Davis horse, Ballymoy, who was massively fancied. I think he got caved into about 4 to 6, 8 to 15 maybe in certain places. So they were really sweet on it. But yeah, Nuba Negra on Chase debut actually beat it by sort of 3-4 lengths. Could have been more.
Well, again, you know,
sort of eased down.
It's another one, isn't it? I've known enough people to back it, you know what I mean, in races last year, so, you know, okay, like you say, it maybe faltered a few times, but, you know, it doesn't mean the abilities.
Yeah, I mean, let's say hurdles form is literally nothing to write home about. The third in the Fred Winton was probably, you know, the toughest race it's had, and that's probably, its biggest credential, but rated at 143. I think the switch to chasing might just do the trick. Again, I'm hoping the other day wasn't a flash in the pan, but
we'll see.
We could have a decent chaser.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it could be a good season chase-wise. I think there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So.
You're just excited, aren't you?
I am, but I do think chasing-wise, I think the hurdles, I think most of the end will go champion hurdles always. I think that's going to be the hot pocket of betting and where the races go to. But when you look at things like Altior surname, where Altior's going, Gold Cup's quite open. I think chase-wise, I think it could be a very interesting finish.
I agree. I think a lot of the hurdlers, I think we know a lot of the ones that are going to, or we think are going to do the business, the ones that are bursting onto the scene that we've mentioned, Pentland Hills, Classical Dream, Fakir Dudery, etc., etc. I think we know a lot of those.
Yeah.
But chasing-wise, there's still quite a lot of unknowns.
Which I like.
Well, Mark's got one final choice as well, and again, this is, like you say, predominantly a flats man, but I think, like a lot of people, probably just hopeful that Sam Crow comes back with a decent season.
Again, they're going over the bigger obstacles, I believe.
Something wasn't right.
No,
shame.
Something didn't work, did it?
Something wasn't right. As I say, we saw him get beat out of sight over in Ireland. I forget who beat him. It might have been Boum. Actually, 12 to 1, absolutely annihilated. Sam Crow was literally just going backwards, and we knew then something wasn't right.
We've seen Sam Crow do that to other horses, so as I say, something wasn't right.
So
something wasn't ticking, or
took him out the firing line. He's since been gelded. So
so again,
that wouldn't bring out the best in me, I assure you. But
harping back to what you said about the Gordon Elliott yard video, you know what I mean? He talks very highly of him and how well he's gone in the off season, how well he's schooled and stuff. So,
which I believe was over the larger obstacles.
Of course, as you rightly said, you know, he's got to say that he's the trainer after all. But you know, give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, he could come back and with a bang, and we'll all be like, there's the same Crow we remember.
This could be the making, as I say. I mean, I don't think they'd go to all of that if there wasn't a horse still in there. They must see something still in there.
Absolutely, yeah. Right, so that's our ones to keep an eye on this season.
Is that us done?
That is us done. As you can see, we have a nice new studio that Neil's kindly bought us. well, I say Neil's boys, you know, his wife says it's her new house, but you know, let's not split hairs over this. So yeah, new venue,
She's in the cupboard.
new year. She's not in the cupboard. Don't call anyone or ring anyone. But yeah, that's us done. We'll be, you know, back again with another video. We'll have Jamie's ones to watch as well. Probably be maybe Oleg in there, which he's obviously connected to. And I'm sure he'll give us a few others as well as you know his own sort of own horses that he's linked with. And yeah, we'll be back with another video. You know, long may the jumps continue.
As always, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, obviously get involved.
As you would.
You know, yeah, let us know. Give us some comments down below. Tell us where we're drastically wrong. It's all good fun and games. We're hardened to it now. We can take it.
Don't forget to back Bristol to May whenever it rains.
So yeah, that'll do us, and we'll see you again for the next video.